Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of a Let's Play Rimworld, Shin's Legacy. We're up to 4 people. We've got a kitten added to our group here. Very exciting. Now, this person, are they considered tribal for the purpose of things? It's still something we don't know. I don't think so, because I think whether we're tribal or not is determined by just our faction, and that means our starting circumstances. So I don't think we are. I can't remember what we are. We're what, industrial era? This would be the research over here, because we're not glitter world, we're not tribal. So whatever else is in there is probably what we are. But yeah, we'll get some barricades up. Be ready to provide cover in case there's ever a real gunfight. I mean, at some point there will be, obviously, because that's the way it goes. Ishta's still the only person with passion for construction. She's also the person with the best shooting skill, although some people have more passion. We could decide to move the hunting, but the hunting's only going to happen from time to time. So mostly Ishta is going to be constantly constructing as long as there's construction projects going around. Replanting is good. I mean, again, I don't know. The flooring versus the walls is most important. Adding some beauty over here and keeping people's moods up will help, especially with the fact that LeBlanc is always on the cusp of just like losing his crap. I guess with this, do until I have 50, it would be 50 simple meals. It would be interesting if I could set this to say do until if there's less than 50 meals, period. Like, so if we've got a bunch of fine meals, we don't really have to make the simple meals. But I don't think that's a filter I can set. Count additional items. Oh, hang on. There you go. So, yeah, really count any meal. There you go. So now they consider themselves as having 50 of these. So they're not going to be done. Oh, that's good. And same thing here. Count all meals. So, it used to be, like, cook fine meals until we can't. And then if we're left with only vegetable or meat, it would start making simple meals. But we'd rather keep I've never done this before. This is handy. We'd rather keep the vegetables or meat around, unless we actually need more meals, until we get the next harvest or hunt, and then we can start making fine meals again. So this should help us keep the flow of fine meals, like, much more consistent, which is excellent. What we might do, Ishta, well, you're asleep. I'll let you sleep. I'm gonna set up some construction. There's still something just sitting outside. You know what? Let's go back to some high priority hall here. Which I think I'll go back to just... Things seem to go much better when people are really on top of the hauling game. What are you doing? Oh, you're getting the along, which is good. Shoot those mechanites. Hopefully we don't run out of medicine too fast. I'm going to wake you up early. Go work on the tailoring bench, please. Got power. So, yeah, they don't have anything built in for tearing things apart. That's okay. We'll want everyone to have bowling or cowboy hats. I mean, the bowlers are cute too, but no cowboy for sure. And we're not going to need parkas. We're going to want pants. Full Western sort of classic look. Button-down shirt and dusters. And do until X. Right, I may be able to copy, right? So what I want to do is only count things that have 60% or more HP and that are at least normal quality. And copy, paste, paste, paste. Oh, the number I didn't reset properly, but keep one of each in storage. Let's make pants first, because otherwise people will be unhappy that they're nude. Shirt second for the female type people who will be unhappy that they're nude. And then we'll do the hats and dusters after all that. So, LeBlanc over here is quite keen on this. So LeBlanc's really never going to get around to research. They're responsible for crafting, so they'll craft the blocks and they'll craft the shirts, and I guess that's going to have to be okay. I suppose we could open up the crafting on Sly as well, with a lower level of passion. Right now it's just stone crafting, which unfortunately doesn't give skill, but Sly can, you know, occasionally look after that task, and I think that'll be okay. LeBlanc is helping out with some of the hauling, and I think actually we're going to take this down with LeBlanc. Let me reset you. And you also cook. Yeah, so if you can have everyone keep, like, supplying the resources to LeBlanc so they can take care of some of these duties. Now, do I want to take down... Ooh, bulk goods trader. That actually is really promising. Now, I mean, cooking is critical. We do have a couple others who can do it. No, it's still really critical. Bulk goods trader. That's pretty tempting. Kitten, is there any chance you happen to have really high social skills? No. It's still going to be LeBlanc, and that's going to be fine. Bulk goods. Bulk goods. I don't know what we'd be looking for here. Send you out. We can buy a couple of sheep. We can shear them for wool. Be nice if there was a ram so that we could breed them, perhaps. Although we don't really have the food to support that. We can buy or sell leather. I don't know. Might be worth buying their herbal medicine, so we have it available. We're going to sell the tainted shirt. I'll sell the, worn pants over here since we're going to be making some more. I'm going to keep these. I mean, I guess I could buy a ton of cloth, turn into clothes, and sell it at a higher profit. Unless I want to save the silver for something else, but I think I'm kind of okay with this, actually. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. That gets brought in. Law's working on some clothing. We've got cotton over here. We might want more cotton. I think it's actually a good idea. Because it feels like we usually have a hard time getting enough of the clothing type material. But not having growing seasons might prevent, like, we might end up with an excess of cotton, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Anyway, if we can set up a little bit of a clothing industry so that we can buy things we might, have a hard time getting. Even like stone and blocks and stuff like that, which we're going to run out of on this map at some point. Might be kind of good. Now, it would still be nice to have some research going on. Is there someone I really want to pull back on for? Okay, Ishta, I'm going to go ahead and turn... Well, I mean, the plant cut is still fine. Help chop down trees when we mark it. That's okay. We'll turn off the grow. I mean, you're still the prime constructor, but basically now you're constructing... I mean, I could bring down your haul so you actually start researching. The haul and the clean. Maybe. So you'll construct and then you'll research. Although there's so much construction to do right now. And then you go right to bed. Yeah, it might still be okay though. Playing a little bit of chess. Kitten, you're going to be working on hauling some things, which is good. Quest available. Glittering construction. Prime Counselor Trevor Trev Austin is requesting you build a monument to commemorate his outlanders who have fallen in battle. I mean, any of metallic, woody, stony. We can use stone. We can use granite. We can get hyperweave, we can get medicine, or just goodwill. Early on, just goodwill might be valuable, but I don't know, I'm tempted to take the hyperweave. I don't see why we couldn't do this. It would eat a bunch of our time. I don't know if we get a penalty for not accepting. If it gets destroyed, we lose it, but... I don't know, we might be okay. I mean, it's going to take this much worth of material and give us this much. We make a little bit of money. It's not a tremendous amount. I think I'll accept. Pawns arrived. And we get, right, the blueprint or whatever. We'll install it, I don't know, somewhere over here. Here, it's a monument to fallen people, so let's have it be near the grave sites. Sure. Oh, you hauled it in. What we need to do with Ishta, I think, is prioritize the construction. So, And I mean, maybe we could have built it somewhere else for prettiness. It sort of makes sense, though, by our little grave area. Sure, maybe, yes. Monument missing blueprints. Right, so I have to tell you... You're gonna have doors? Really? Well, I want the doors to be made out of wood. That's gonna have to be okay. And granite. There you go. So now, if I tell you to come over here and work on this... And maybe over here what I'll do, just for now, is cancel all this flooring. There we go. So Ishta should just work on this and finish it, complete the quest, get us our hyperweave. There's still some wall construction over here, but that should be okay. Apparently, because it's not really happening much. You're going to consume a fine meal, but hopefully you'll feel good about that. And... oh, there's still some tiles hiding underneath some of these. And then the stool. Well, the stool's okay. No, come back over here. Please and thank you. You're going to go rest? I mean, I guess I'm going to have to let you sleep from time to time. Kitten, you're going to be hauling out. There's some extra granite chunks that I've flagged over here, which is fine. Again, we need the block construction to continue, and we may as well have someone do a little bit of that on the side. Whenever we see this running a little bit low, we'll probably want to flag a little bit of granite to be hauled, just so that LeBlanc can work on the blocks. Manhunter pack of what? Of monkeys. We'll leave the area in a day or two. How many monkeys are we talking about here? 1, 2? Okay, we can probably just fight them. They will be drawn to us. As long as we're outside. I mean, because hiding inside of these buildings would be quite tricky at this point. Where are you, monkeys? Right over here. Oh shit, I'm going to be shooting our turbines here. Thank you, and actually, let's remember, burden this. So it moves a lot slower. Die, 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 die. I mean, Kitten will be able to engage in melee if he gets really close here. Which I think we might pull back right now with the range people. Don't shoot your buddy, don't shoot your buddy. Okay, Kitten, pull back. I guess we can kite a lot, actually, with the burden. Okay. How badly hurt are you there, Kitten? Alright, not too bad. Hopefully you don't get a scar or anything. But done. We don't have a medical bed assigned. Rest. Let me just put down, real quick, a sleeping spot over here, flag for medical. There you go. Rest until healed, and then someone's going to come and treat you as well. We don't want you to get an infection. There you go. Slide's going to treat you. Okay, you can get up now. You're going to be fine. Ishta. You are building granite tile. No, I need you to work on this thing. Please. And then you'll consume a fine meal. That's a lot of walking around for stuff, but alright. And then you're going to go rest. Really? Come on, you can work a little bit more. We said 45 degrees outside, and that's without a heat wave. Nope, one tap, and then you're changing your mind. More clothing is happening. Now, one of the things that's going to help with our gear is, like this duster, for example, does protect us from the heat. See? Insulation versus heat over here. So if we check info here, she is comfortable up to 61 degrees. Heat waves are much less of a problem. I think they're still going to get unhappy, like sleeping in the hot. Actually, I don't even know. It could be that the clothing is just going to be all they need to be okay. Like, now, comfortable, I think, is the range at which they don't get hypo or hyperthermia, you know, depending if it's too cold or too hot. I don't think that applies to whether or not they get sweaty or they get unhappy because they slept in the heat. So, I think we still want the air-conditioned rooms. You know, it just feels more comfortable, too. I mean, come on. Alright, let's go. Back to work. Stockpile's nice and full. Go, go, go. Yeah, I hadn't seen a monument that was like a building before. But it really will be just a building. As opposed to like a glorified statue, effectively. More wood just sitting around, that's fine. How are we doing on steel? Well, we have some. We are going to want to start mining soon. Not necessarily yet, but soon. Oh. We'll go and designate this area to be mined. 3 people have some amount of passion for mining. Group of travelers passing by. Okay, good for them. Luckily there's no death monkeys sitting around. This is a cute little room, I gotta say. I don't mind it. But horseshoes. Oh, I should probably move this. Because it's being blocked quite a lot. Let's plan something like that. And this is actually impeding movement, so let's do a quick little haul of some of this. Thank you. And the other thing as well, sooner rather than later. Ooh, fine tile. Oh. We're going to do this and that just to prevent any trees from growing like immediately on either side of the door. Well, trees. Cactus. From growing on either side of the door and causing a giant block there to slow things down. How can you get tired so much? I mean, I know I didn't give you a full night's rest, but... Okay. You had a little afternoon nap. Go back to work. And then you can have your full night's sleep tonight, maybe, if you're lucky. If you behave. Yeah, we got these great leather dusters. We're looking very cool right now. Super hip. Well, construction happening there as well. Oh, Ishta. No, 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 no. Again, the walls are better, in a sense, for gameplay, for defense and things, but I want to finish this project. Get out of the way. I don't think it's time now that we fix it. Well, no. No, that's not true. We do have a time limit to completing it. We've got lots of time to complete it, but let's not, you know, let's not take too many risks here. I suppose I could just cancel a few more of these jobs, too, just to make it a little less micro-intensive, but I don't mind. I don't mind one bit. This door still looks really derpy. I know this works, like, based on the rules of Rimworld, this is fine, but it does look really stupid. All these little... Are you kidding me? Now Kitten has it as well. What's the deal with all these mechanites? Is there something we can do to prevent that from happening? Is it spreading from one person to the other? Damn it. But yeah, all these, we want to, like, standardize on one type of block at some point just to make it prettier. I don't have the replace mod installed. I might enable it. I have it installed, but not enabled. I might enable it at some point to, like, queue up the job to do the replace, because it's quite nice. You don't tear it down and rebuild it, and you have this awkward period where it's open. But sometimes I found that it's a little bit buggy. But this would be a good time, probably, to use it so that we can standardize on one material, which would be very swell and look better. And we get back some of our wood. We reclaim a little bit of the wood over here, which should also be handy. Not that I can complain too much about the situation with our wood so far. We've actually done an okay job. There was a period at the start where it was a little bit scary, but since then we've been pretty okay. Ishta, oh yeah, you're chopping down trees, but I'm gonna get you to work on this. Just a manual force. I want a door on the north side of this. Harvesting potato plant. Nope. Come back. I guess I should maybe queue like this. It's a little bit annoying. You're virtually done here, so please just focus on this. Other people can take care of the potatoes. Hopefully that is it. I don't know if there's anything under the doors I might have to force. We're going to find out in a second if we've completed our quest. Anytime now. Wow, doors take a long time to build. Done! Monument complete! We gotta keep it around for 15 days, that's fine. And pods, which is our hyperweave. We'll do an urgent haul on that. I won't force it. Whoever can get to it, that's fine. But we'll get it inside and secured. Harvest some plants, including cotton. There was a botched harvest there, which is a little annoying. Sly cooking some good meals for us. Iguana. I don't know how much meat we get out of iguana, but let's keep it going. What's that? Oh, monkey meat. Yeah, that's what we're getting some great food. There. We'll meditate. I guess that's gonna have to be okay. I might maybe, you know what? Like, it's kind of cool to meditate at the glowing plant over here. But yeah, we're not getting the anima grass. If a person meditates, it will grow anima grass. Oh, there's a large red area. This is actually, and that. Oh, we're not going to grow anima grass over here because of the artificial construction. So we can really cancel that meditation spot. And instead, I don't know, put a meditation spot inside the room. I know there's no, like, there's nothing pretty for you to meditate with, but it'll technically give you a meditation spot. So you're still meditating until you started the job. And then you don't have to go as far. Might not be as good for now, but at least it won't be, yeah, quite as difficult to do. So for construction, whatever they get around to is going to have to be okay. I don't think I'll queue anything else up. We'll try to get those walls up. Shelter for a friend. Trev is requesting his favor. His friend Fiona is interested in learning about other cultures. Wants you to host her for 23 days. Will not do any work. Small AI core, low grade. When you use the AI, will teach you the technology you're currently researching instantly for free. I mean, that's pretty awesome. We have to feed them for 23 days. We have to get a bedroom for them as well. I do like these quests, though, and I kind of feel like I want to do as many of them as possible. We don't really have time to build another bedroom right yet. Well, that one might time out. We will see. Get more cotton, the heal root at some point. Hopefully we'll get that. So food production's okay, especially since we do get to do the occasional hunting. But yeah, I'm actually feeling okay about our food levels. Maybe I could just quickly pop down a bedroom of some kind. I don't know, I kind of want this area to be walled off first. Not that it's, like, protecting that much, but then it gives us something to grow into here. Bit more wood. Yeah, we had a few tree chopping jobs all over the place. More fancy meals cooking. Ish to having a rest. Replanting the crops over here. The deserter. Sabas, a deserter is calling from nearby. He's deserted the army of the refugee Dominion, where like the Imperials, being hunted by a loyalty squad. Wishes to join us. Knows the location of a key outpost, needing everything to develop psychic powers. Beware, if we accept, we'll become an enemy. So I don't want to accept this. It'll be easy to defend, but again, we'll try to do the royal titles thing. Finally, we never got really far in it before. But it would be nice to be able to swing it this time around. A little bit of tending over here. We don't have much in the way of medicine. We're still not growing those. How is our growing skill? Yeah, the only person with the passion has shit skill. You have a level 6. I think we need 8 for this. I guess that's just the way it's going to have to be. Slowly researching the tree planting as well. Which I still think is a good research for us to get early. And yeah, we'll probably just build a giant forest over here, although it might be a target to get burned down, which would be a little annoying, but... Oh yeah, we have burned through a lot of granite blocks, which makes sense. I mean, this construction, all these walls. So LeBlanc's very busy doing that. Rat's busy doing rat things. Shin, how old are you now, Shin? Okay, still age 1, yeah. Because it depends on exactly when the birth date is. We might see them age up, because we've been here, quarter of a year, third of a year at this point. Shy's just going for a walk. She's just playing chess. Everyone else is asleep with their horrible, horrible disease. That's really, really hurting us. They're needing so much more sleep, and they're burning through all of our medicine. When we get into a fight, we're not going to have any medicine to heal someone with, like, a real problem. But, I mean, I'm not going to prevent them from getting medicine, because then it'll just keep that disease going on even longer, which is also going to be very annoying. Wow, it's quiet. Almost too quiet. Can we chop down this tree? I mean, we can. I wonder what that would do. No. Yeah. I mean, we can deconstruct this, but deconstructing this is a whole nother thing. I mean, best case scenario is the caskets, so they won't instantly aggro, but popping that is still a very scary proposition. I do like that we've got some pretty swanky clothes going on. Not everyone's got the full suite yet, but we'll work on it, especially as we keep getting more leather. The hunt. Another iguana. Okay, let's do it. Well, this actually seems like a pretty good place to put in a bit of a cut. We don't have this set up yet. We don't have the walls done yet. That seems okay. Power's good. If anything, we might want to build another battery or two. Although, I mean, we don't have that many things that draw that much power. So we just need a bit of a buffer for the, you know, extended periods of no turbines. If we had winter, that tends to become a little bit more of a critical time to keep the temperature up. But here, other than the fact that it does get pretty hot in the summer, but we've got cooling. I mean, I guess on hot days, we might burn through our power a little faster than we would like. But yeah, our meal situation is great. We have tons of meal for the amount of people we've got here. Are you just going for a walk? No, you're hauling those. Well, there you go. All right, we'll put a cut in here. Folks, thanks a lot for watching another episode of Rimworld, Shin's Legacy. See you soon. Bye-bye.